Hey, good morning, people. It's your boy Crypto Blood. What's the word? Hope the morning's going well. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. And I know it's gonna be good time. I feel like doing the Jamaican dance. Hope your morning's going well. I'm just getting started here. I haven't even got my cup of Joe yet. I'm gonna go check that out. Get that in my system right after this video. Shout out to my LA Dodgers. My LA people, give me some love. Show me some love in the comments below today. I know you guys are playing. I think game 3. I don't follow sports that much anymore. Don't have time, to be honest with you. Kind of this crypto stuff got a brother keeping busy. So this morning I really want to have you guys kind of think outside of the box in regards to Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies moving forward, becoming more resilient, and building a remittance network that is pretty much unstoppable. And I'll get into the details about that. But first, let's take a look at the coin market cap. So today we are at 57.5 percent dominance in Bitcoin. So we've kind of tapered back a little bit. However, there seems to be more capital coming in because market cap is up to 171 billion. So we're steadily moving up toward that all-time high market cap. So that's good news. Good to hear. Let's also take a look at my chart here. Looking good, looking good. So one thing I want to mention here, if I zoom in, I'm going to zoom in. Just give me a second. I can't seem to find the pen tool, but this candle right here, ladies and gents, is a very bullish candle, especially on the day chart. You have this long wick. Let me see if I can zoom in some more. This long wick here shows that the bears tried to push prices down and the bulls came in and just said, nah, not today, homie. Very bullish candle there, especially on the day chart. So I think that's a good indicator for us to continue to move upwards towards, of course, we've got Clif highs, 68.88 range. I personally will be taking profits right shy of that at 6600 range. In between 6600 and 6680, somewhere around there. It matches up with my fib extension. So it's kind of perplexing a little bit, seeing that we ran up this fast to this area, because I really was I was expecting us to kind of line up with the actual hitting that 68.88 range or 66 range prior to or right around the time of the hard fork for SegWit 2x. Many times fundamentals or technical technical chart pricing or price action will follow or delay until there is some fundamental news out. But we kind of ran up kind of fast, so maybe we get a consolidation period here until the actual fork occurs and that new money is created. Or I don't know what will happen. My gut is telling me we'll probably get a consolidation, a slight consolidation period, like a holding pattern until the actual fork is complete and people get that extra moolah. So we will see. I'm not too sure. I don't have a strong stance on that. So yeah, let's take a look at the company I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and just to give some background, I did a video over the weekend talking about back in the day, Bitcoin back in the day. When I say back in the day, 2012, 2013-ish. You know, there were always a lot of different concepts thrown around. This was the early days, so a lot of concepts that you now see, like Ethereum, you know, tokenizations and stuff like that. Those concepts earlier were colored coin. I talked about that in my video, and how that kind of evolved into what we know today as Ethereum. There were some other coins as well that were playing with that concept of colored coins and tokenizations of assets and such. But one other idea that was thrown around, and when I talked to you guys about this particular company and this concept, you can use this as ammunition for naysayers that say, well, what if the internet goes out? You can't use Bitcoin then. Well, first of all, the internet goes out. Most of you don't have more than $100 in your pocket cash. So what does it matter if you can't use Bitcoin? You wouldn't be able to use your debit card either. That's first. However, if you find somebody that's walking around with some wham, some walking around money, and they say, well, I got a couple G's in my pocket, you can't use Bitcoin if the internet goes out or power goes out. Well, you can tell them what I'm getting ready to tell you. So yeah, so let's look at this particular company. But what I wanted to say before we get into it is that the concept of transmitting Bitcoin transactions over low frequency radio waves was thrown around a lot back in the day, and so the concept is definitely possible, and there's even talks of satellite, you know, now there's talks of satellite transactions and all that stuff. But from a mesh network perspective, we could hypothetically build a mesh network of low frequency nodes that help transmit Bitcoin transactions, off-chain transactions, and help facilitate and sure that up on the main blockchain node or main blockchain. So this particular company, though they're not even in the crypto space at all, I don't believe, this particular company is an example of the technology that can be used for us to build that resiliency in cryptocurrencies from a network standpoint, and help mitigate the need for, you know, our legacy infrastructure as far as, you know, the internet and all the lines, you know, all the miles and miles of fiber and all of that. We can kind of mitigate and use low frequency waves as a means of transmitting Bitcoin. So Andreas Antonopoulos, used to follow him a lot when I got into Bitcoin. He was an ambassador. I believe he still is, man. This guy, every time I looked up, this guy was somewhere doing an interview, trying to spread the word about Bitcoin. And ironically enough, he was actually here in Detroit maybe about a month ago. I did not get a chance to go down and check him out. My buddy told me about him. I'm like, dude, do you know who Andreas Antonopoulos is? Like, this guy's legendary. He didn't really know about him like that, but yeah, look up Andreas Antonopoulos. Very smart individual, has been in the space for maybe since the beginning. He may be one of the few people that used to communicate with Satoshi Nakamoto as well. I can't remember, but he talked about this very concept, and I'll try to find some videos on it if I can. I know he was on Joe Rogan's show years ago talking about Bitcoin. Like, the guy has been all over. So shout outs to Andreas Antonopoulos if you're watching. So let's take a look at this particular company called Beartooth. Kind of a play on Bluetooth. So yeah, Beartooth. I think it's beartooth.com. Let's go ahead and watch this video first before we get into this.
This is Beartooth. Beartooth turns your smartphone into a powerful walkie-talkie. Talk and text even with no service. Throw it in your pack for a hike. Stick it in your back pocket before a concert. Or keep it in your jacket when on the slopes. Beartooth works by wirelessly linking your phone to other Beartooth users within range. Once connected, you can push to talk without a signal.
Hey, heard the glades opened up. Race you to the top.
Text on a crowded network. Push to talk for instant communication to a group.
Found the entrance. Sending directions now.
Share your location with any of your Beartooth contacts. Stay on track with offline maps. Beartooth even serves as a backup battery for your phone. And with thousands of others in the Beartooth community adding and sharing their favorite off-the-grid landmarks, you can discover trails, lookouts, and anything else you never would have known existed. With Beartooth, you're free to roam wherever you like.
Made it to the glades. I'll see you at the bottom.
Because you won't have to worry about losing touch. There are so many places that are waiting to be explored. It's time to go out and discover them. Beartooth. Stay connected wherever you go.
All right, so yeah, video was pretty interesting. It did not relate to cryptocurrencies in particular. However, we can definitely see how we could build a nice mesh network, resilient network, decentralized network for as far as communication goes for blockchain transactions. So let me just kind of go over their website really quickly. What is Beartooth? Beartooth is a handheld device that works with your smartphone to keep you connected when there is no cell service. And so it kind of goes through how to use their hardware. So you'll have to download of course, their software, pair it, and you'll be able to, like I said, do voice, do text, maps offline, and they also have a charging feature. But more on the technical side, Beartooth works as a long-range link between you and other Beartooth users. Your phone connects to your Beartooth using Bluetooth, and your Beartooth connects to other Beartooth devices up to 10 miles away over a 900 megahertz ISM band. Interesting. So again, it kind of just goes over the whole here's the mesh networking capability. So multiple hops extend your range as you create an advanced on-the-go network to stay in touch with all members of your group. And says here that they're actually securing their connection through a 256-bit AES encryption key. That's cool. So they're doing pre-orders right now. It looks like. I have no affiliation with this company. Let me just make that disclaimer. I don't know them, never talked with them. Wish I had. Maybe have a referral link, but it came across my desk, and I saw it while I was browsing online, and I'm like, man, this is great. This reminds me that there used to be talks about having a kind of off-chain way of making transactions between people in on the Bitcoin network from miles away. And thought I would talk about that. So just to kind of get you guys your wheels to turn, imaginations going about this particular subject, and let me know if you guys remember any conversations back in the day regarding low frequency radio wave transmissions of Bitcoin transactions. Man, the future is, I feel sorry for the government. They're gonna have a problem, I'm telling you. technology is going to be their worst enemy. Like, they're using it now against us, NSA, and all, you know, so on and so forth. But I think we're going to see some tides turning, people. I think we're in a paradigm shift where technology will now be used against them in a way to really free us as citizens of this world. And I know it's gonna be a good time. I think that's pretty much it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Join that Webbot room. We're almost at 3,000 members in that, and across all of the rooms. Oh, almost forgot. So yesterday we created a new channel, new room called Webbot Health and Wellness. Make sure you guys join if you are into any of the different methods of well-being. C60 is one that Clif talks about and is very popular. There are many others as well, black seed oils and just all types of stuff. A lot of that's being shared in the health and wellness channel. So the link of that is actually, if you join the Webbot room, you'll get a welcome message that will have the link to the wellness group in there. So make sure you guys join, and kudos to Big Curious Mom for suggesting that. And yeah, join people, join. Also, like and subscribe, as I think I just said. Check me out on Steemit, and also check out cryptoblood.io. Drop me a line or buy you a t-shirt, one or the other. That's the only option. Actually, I also have a an area on the website called Uncle Clif Info, and under here you will be able to find, by our generous members of the Webbot room, they put Clif Notes. I call them Clif Notes, pun intended. Clif Notes of the different videos that Clif does around the internet. So kind of give you a quick cheat sheet to see if you don't have time to watch the video. Sometimes these videos are fairly long, so we do understand you have a life, and you just want to kind of get the gems that Clif drops. So that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out. Holla.